Start manually configuring the glitch report. There is a better way. Generally speaking, we all love the promise of set it and forget it, especially when it comes to directory submissions. You pay a vendor, a script blasts your business profile across the web, and you sit back waiting for the traffic to roll in. It sounds efficient, right? But recently, we conducted a deep dive analysis that uncovered a massive inefficiency in this model. See, most of these legacy automated services are delivering what I call phantom results. You get a report saying the work is done, but when you actually audit the links, they're broken, missing, or in the wrong operational categories. But here's the thing. Wasted budget isn't even your biggest problem. The real danger is the false sense of security. You think you're expanding your digital footprint, but in reality, you're invisible. Why? Because the glitch in pure automation is its inability to handle nuance. Modern directories have complex validation layers, captchas, specific category rules, image formatting that rigid bots simply can't navigate. So the bot hits a wall and usually fails silently. Now, you might look at that and think, okay, so we go back to manual entry. But manual entry is slow, expensive, and unscalable. It feels like a lose-lose situation. But what if we didn't have to choose between speed and accuracy? That's where the concept of hybrid automation changes the game. This was the breakthrough in our analysis. We stopped framing it as man vs machine and started building for man PLUS machine. This is a human-in-the-loop architecture. The idea is simple but profound. You use automation for the heavy lifting, the data aggregation, and the initial filling, but you strategically insert human oversight exactly where the bots tend to fail. It's not about replacing the technology, it's about auditing it in real time. So, how does this actually look in a live workflow? Let me walk you through the logic step by step. Instead of a blind blast, the process becomes a filtered funnel. First, the automation engine pre-fills about 90% of the standard data fields across thousands of sites. Speed is king here. But then, the system pauses at high friction points like complex captchas or editorial reviews. This is where a human specialist steps in, clears that specific hurdle, and effectively unlocks the gate so the automation can finish the job. It blends the volume of software with the precision of a consultant. And when you operationalize this, the impact is immediate. The result? You shift from a volume-based metric, how many we sent, to a value-based metric, how many actually stuck. Acceptance rates skyrocket, and the error rate drops to near zero. We found that this approach doesn't just fix the immediate submission problem. It builds long-term trust with the platforms you're trying to reach. And that leads us to the key takeaway. True efficiency isn't about removing the human from the loop. It's about positioning them exactly where they add the most value. That is how you scale with integrity. That's the technical deep dive. Got questions on the stack? Drop them below. See you next time.